matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low. And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. Here's Kuzma. The kick out to Lopez. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Here's Holiday. Outside, White. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over.
Lillard finds Prince. The Bucks working the ball around. It's stolen by White. Here's the break. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by White.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Well, as a coach, you're always telling your guys to play hard. That's what we need.
Basket counts.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about how they plan to deal with Jaylen Brown. He said Brown's explosive off the dribble, so we have to have bodies in front of him, be physical with him, stay connected with him at all times. We'll see if they can keep Jaylen in check. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And here's Giannis. Following Porzingis' 3. Giannis passes to Lillard. Just 4 to shoot. Antetokounmpo kicks to Lillard. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. To Porzingis. Tries it from 9. It's hauled in by Giannis.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
And Kuzma has it in the corner. He's looking for Giannis and finds him. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Tatum. Holiday, no one around him. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And Kevin Porter subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Brown outside. 13 feet away. A rebound by the Bucks.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Porter outside. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
Shooting while in rhythm. Porter Jr. has an impressive understanding for when to let that thing fly.
Here's Pritchard, covered by Lillard. Pass to Hauser. Here's Cornette. It's hauled in by Giannis.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Hands it from downtown.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Well, with all the momentum they've built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
76% on the season from the foul line.
A talented scorer and versatile defender. The athletic Brown is a vital piece for this team.
Lillard misses. Pass to Pritchard. And that does it for the first quarter. Celtics lead by 6. And we'll get... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Trent's out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Bobby Portis. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Porter at the 2-guard spot.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
Tatum's shot is off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Lets it go. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Porter.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Tatum passes to Hauser. Now Horford. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Portis.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And that one's good by Porter. You know, Stan, it sometimes seems that coaches get themselves ejected on purpose to fire up their team. Am I on the right track there or not?
Well, Kevin, certainly it happens with some guys. There have certainly been guys, Jerry Sloan, Don Nelson, who would do some of that.
How about you? How about you?
Now, Kevin, you know me. All I've always ever tried to do was help the referees because we all just want to get to the right call, and I could help them in that.
You did all the time.
As much as I could, but they were not receptive.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to. Just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. Tatum against Kuzma. Lets it go from deep. Tatum with another miss. Milwaukee in the lead. Now Trent. Pass to Porter. Got a piece of it. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And here's Tatum for 3. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Trent outside. Kicks it out to Prince. Outside Porter. Trent outside. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Milwaukee has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Trent outside. Kuzma kicks to Trent. Over Holiday. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. A different look from Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for Taurean Prince. And Lillard subbed in for Trent. And a change to the Celtics. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Jason Tatum.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Brown, good.
And that's a good-looking jump shot from Jaylen Brown.
The Bucks trail. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Porter against White. And the double up out of Antetokounmpo. The wing jumper off target. Outside Holiday. Brown outside. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Celtics, thanks David, and we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot drums. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for our contestants.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for Boston. They've led by as many as 11 points. On the floor for Boston. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. The post pair. Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Brown in at the 3. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Bucks trail by 4. Here's Antetokounmpo. Powers through inside. Giannis.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0". Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017 has come a long way. Kevin, those chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player.
And we have seen Lopez really improve his shot blocking. Adept at using that length to alter shots.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Outside, White. Porzingis inside. Lopez is there, and it's Porzingis that time on the assist by White. White's got 3 assists in the game. White the pass to Holiday. Brown kicks to Tatum. 3-pointer. Rebound, Milwaukee. Pass to Kuzma. Lillard from outside. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Bucks lead by 1. Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier. But I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition.
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Oh! Is Dame trying to get in the dunk contest? Looked like it on that incredible finish.
Celtics trail by 3. Holiday the pass to White. And here is Brown from outside the arc. Drills the 3-pointer. Brown's got 8 points.
Well, look, you need a bucket, go to him. This is exactly what he's built to do.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brown. Pritchard, he's checked in for the Celtics. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Some changes here for the Bucks. Prince is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Trent subbed in for Porter. Here's Trent. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
It's good. Pritchard's got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Here's Lillard, and another basket for Milwaukee.
And with how well Lillard shoots it from deep, that mid-range, Jay, is normally going to be open.
Here's Pritchard. It's Brown on the wing. 35 seconds left here in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Bucks have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Antetokounmpo finds Prince. Now here's Lillard, guarded by Holiday. And Lillard gets double teamed. Back to Giannis. From the arc. Lillard misses. Fires from way outside. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Bucks lead by 2. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling. Milwaukee's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Gary Trent is out there with Rollins. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. A wide open look here for Craig. Buried from 15 feet out. Craig's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for Boston. Here's Rollins. Craig pulls it in. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Hauser. Tatum with a screen on Prince. Here's Hauser. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Antetokounmpo dishes to Prince. Lopez with the ball. Giannis high post. Rollins the pass to Trent. Al Horford with the rebound.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
And the basket by Tatum.
Excellent job finishing on the inside. Tatum doesn't fear going in amongst the trees.
Prince the pass to Rollins. Now here's Prince. He's guarded closely, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Boston?
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. Really great when you see it in action.
And another thing, the defense didn't clog the lanes. They took full advantage with their ability to attack the paint on a lot of those possessions.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Right side, Antetokounmpo. Back to Trent. Bucks passing it around. Antetokounmpo passes to Rollins. Kept alive. Great D that time from Tatum. Celtics leading by 3. And Holiday, here we go. The rebound by Prince. For Milwaukee, they've gotten off to a rough start in the 4th quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Taurean Prince. Kevin Porter's checked in for Gary Trent. And Lillard subbed in for Rollins. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. Now, he's not pleased with the perimeter game on both sides of the ball. He told his guys, we aren't working hard enough out there. We need to shut down the perimeter. On defense and on offense, we have to focus from good to great. Guys.
Thank you, David. Tatum gets it to go inside.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
Antetokounmpo finds Lillard. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
Here's Porzingis. The kick out to Tatum. There's Tatum's range on display.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give.
Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
His team is in a tight spot, but Lillard keeps his cool, totally focused on getting them what they need.
Holiday, that's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
A fearless shot there by Holiday. With the whole team counting on him, he is able to come through.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Here's Tatum. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee with the ball. They trail by 3. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Outside Tatum. With some arc. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
And they actually could take a 3 here and go for the win if they want to. I think they'll try and send it to overtime. The defenders don't want to foul in this situation, so you should be able to get a good look inside.
And give credit to Coach there for drawing that up. He positioned his guys for immediate success.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Free throw, no good for Antetokounmpo. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll reach. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. Going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one is on Holiday.
Yeah, you never want to foul Dame in the act. He's almost automatic from the line.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 2-point ball game.
And really, the tension could not be higher right now. And he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool customer.
Tatum passes to White. Brown outside. Rebound, Milwaukee. Lillard looking around. Lopez finds Lillard. Kuzma outside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Kuzma passes to Porter. Driving inside. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
Yeah, and looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
Prince is checked in for Kevin Porter. Here's Tatum.
Love to see Giannis get aggressive on defense, using that reach to track down the ball.
Shoots the 3. Kuzma can't get it to go. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Brown, no good. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Great work at the line under pressure. They're that much closer to putting this game away.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're behind by 4. And what's their best move at this point?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
At the line for Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's off as well, so he misses both. And here is Tatum. Offensive rebound. Down kicks to Holiday. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Dane, how much do you challenge yourself to provide that scoring to get this team over the hump?
I mean, coming into the game, I know I'm going to get a lot of attention. Team's trying to stop me, so I let it come to me. And, nobody has ever won a game in the first half. It gets done in the second half, so that's when I come on and try to get it done.
That is when the stars shine the brightest, and you were shining out there tonight, man. Congrats. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.